Hi, this is John DeMann, and welcome to my website. I'd like to explain to you the program I've developed called My Traces of Love. What this program is it came about after playing piano for the past several years at memory care facilities. And that came about through a friend asking me if I would play for her father, who was in one of these facilities some years ago. When I didn't know what to expect when I went to a memory care facility, but when I walked in and I saw people sitting in wheelchairs and on couches and other chairs, and they were next to comatose, many of them. As I began playing the piano, I saw them come to life, and it has become one of the most rewarding experiences I have ever had. Currently, I have 11 different memory care facilities that I play at, but I also play at independent and assisted care facilities as well. But what broke my heart more than anything else with people with memory loss was when I'd see a visitor come, be it a spouse or a child, and they're not recognized any longer. And I wondered if there was something that I could do to help prevent that. So I got to thinking about this program I had developed as a police officer, which I had done prior to going into playing piano professionally. And the last thing I had developed was a program on observation skills. And what I found in the development of that program was that police officers are not good at identifying faces. As a matter of fact, they're not any better than the average layperson out there, who also is not very good at it. What I found, though, were artists and photographers and hairdressers and makeup artists were exceptional, but the artists surpassed all of them. And the way I found this was through a test that I developed, where I'd have them look at a target picture and then look at similar photos and be able to pick the same person out of people that looked very similar. So what I ended up doing was going to a forensic artist and tried to reverse engineer how she could draw a picture from a description. And the key to it, she told me, was to first develop a facial shape, of which there are 5. So I began teaching the police officers these 5 basic shapes, and their scores increased tremendously. But I took it a step further, and I had them begin to trace the faces of missing people. And that brought their scores almost to that of an artist. So I've taken this program that I had developed for law enforcement, and now I redeveloped it for seniors. And I am having tremendous success. I have been doing this over the past year at memory care centers as well as independent centers where people go without needing any assistance. They just have an apartment in this community. So what I have found is that they do exceptionally well and really enjoy this drawing of faces through a tracing process where I have them first trace celebrities, and then I ask them to bring pictures of their loved ones, and I have them trace those pictures, and then we take the tracing and we develop it further using shading techniques and looking at the features and trying to help them improve on the drawing that they're doing. This has been remarkably well accepted, and the people seem to love it, and many of them have told me, and most of them have told me, that they have not drawn since they were children. So I encourage you to do this, because what I have found in my research on memory loss is that we need to exercise our brains throughout our life. And oftentimes what happens is we retire and the person is now not exercising that brain like they used to. So this is something that is generally new to most people, and it should help to exercise that brain, and hopefully will prevent this tremendous increase that we're seeing in Alzheimer's and dementia throughout our country. Right now there are about 6 million people in the United States that are suffering from these diseases. So please give me a call or write me on my website, and I would love to talk to you about it and do a program for you. Thank you for listening.